Thank you for plugging into this Family Life News podcast, streaming issues-driven, family-focused news.
Hi, I'm Tracy Lynn, and this is our summer-long staycation destination series. Every Friday during the Noon Report, we'll spotlight a staycation destination that's not far from home and won't break the bank. This week, we're taking you to Ricketts Glen State Park near Benton, Pennsylvania.
My name is Rhiannon Summers, and I am the Environmental Education Specialist at Ricketts Glen State Park.
For folks maybe who are not as familiar with this area of Pennsylvania, how would you describe the location?
We are located actually in 3 counties of Pennsylvania: Luzerne County, Columbia County, and Sullivan County. So where all 3 of those counties meet is right where the park is.
Great. You're west of Scranton and north of Bloomsburg.
And east of Williamsport, yep.
Good. I think one of the things you're known for most is the waterfalls. Is that right?
Yes, we have 22 named waterfalls in our park.
Tell us some of the highlights of the park, because from my own experience, it's the kind of place where you have the best of both worlds. If you want to come and hike all day long, you can. But if you don't want to do that and you want someone else to cook, that's okay too.
Yes, so our park does have many opportunities, whether you want to stay the night and go camping, or if you would want to just come for the day. So we have about 30 miles of trails in the park. The big popular trail is called the Falls Trail. That's where all of our waterfalls are located. You can do different sections of that. The whole loop would take 7 miles, and then you could do a smaller section. It's the loop where you see most of the waterfalls. That's 3 miles. Or you're very much welcome to just hike in, see a few waterfalls, turn around, and come back out. So it's really all up to what you want to do and how physically capable you are, because it is our most difficult trail, because as I remind people, you have to have elevation change in order to have waterfalls.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. So there is going to be a bit of elevation and hiking upward involved. Anything else you want to share about the highlights? I know that there's a beach, right?
Yep. So the other popular attraction at Ricketts Glen is our lake. Lake Jean is a 245-acre lake, and we do have a beach swimming area where you'll find our concession stand and our boat rental. And then we have 2 boat launches if you have your own boats, such as kayaks or stand-up paddle boards, or if you want to go fishing. We do allow boats as long as they have a trolling motor, because our lake is pretty shallow. But you could definitely have a lot of fishing and boating opportunities and swimming opportunities here as well.
First of all, what's something maybe that people don't realize, people who maybe even have been there before, but maybe they didn't know about, so sort of like a hidden gem? And then also, what's your favorite aspect of the park?
So I would say the hidden gem would be all of the waterfalls that are not named. So some of our other trails have some pretty good-sized waterfalls as well. Like if you go towards Lake Lee, which is no longer a lake, but there is a huge waterfall that comes off of that creek there by the dam. There's some small waterfalls on the Little Cherry Run Trail. Another cool thing is we have an overlook off of the old Bulldozer Trail that's really nice to see in the fall. And I like to go birding a lot, so it's really cool that we have such a wide variety of ecosystems and forest types in our park. So I can go to certain parts of the park to find certain birds that like to live in that area. So we have old growth forest, which is down at the bottom. A lot of those trees are over 300 years old. If you go farther up the mountain, then you get more into like higher elevation, boreal type forests, or those birds like that. And then if you even go north of the lake, you're even in like a hayfield meadow environment. So it's just really neat how we have all these different environments in one place.
Great. And what are some of the birds that have stood out to you?
There's quite a few.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. We have a lot of the birds in the thrush family, so the bluebirds and, of course, robins and veeries and hermit thrushes and wood thrushes, which those 2 are my favorite because they are very melodic and very musical when they sing. Winter wren is another bird that people like to hear. Scarlet tanager, indigo bunting. We have a lot of the really bright-colored birds, hooded warbler.
All the variety of birds. It's pretty amazing. Yes. Rhiannon, where can people learn more about Ricketts Glen State Park?
Yeah, so if you go to our website, it's on dcnr.pa.gov. You'll find all the maps, all the information, how to make reservations on that website. And then, too, you can also find my environmental programs that I do for visitors. I have a calendar of events on there. So if you ever want to come and learn more about the park, with an experienced person, then you're more than welcome to attend any of my programs. I do bird classes, tree identification, intro to kayaking, sunset paddles, how to use compasses and maps, and I have all kinds of fun programs that you can do here at the park just to expand your knowledge about nature.
We hope you've enjoyed coming along on our staycation destination. You can hear all the podcasts online. Join us next week as we visit a new spot in New York or Pennsylvania.